Hi, it's me. I'm in my field. That was a very close up. Sorry about that. I'm in my field. I'm just showing you. This is my aloe vera, and I was looking, and I thought it only had 2 spikes, but it's actually got 3, 4 fat fly. Can't speak. 4, 5 flower spikes. It flowered last year, and it produced this really tall, very strange-looking flower. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4 and there's 5, and it wouldn't surprise me if there's more, but they're really weird. I mean, like, just really I'll show you when it comes up. I just thought I'd bring you in for a closer look. I've got 5 flower spikes on this aloe vera. These are all marguerites, and they're just a big daisy, and they keep going from now on for a month or so, or 2. And they're a lovely white daisy, but if you actually cut them and bring them inside, they don't smell at all nice. There's a big bumblebee here, and she's feeding on the pollen from the nectar from from the teasel plant. And she's getting right into it because they produce an awful lot of nectar, and she's loving it. There's loads of bees on here. They're also on the purple loosestrife. That's the purple loosestrife there. It's got a different type of bumblebee on it, but it's got another bumblebee, and there's loads. Look, there's another. There's a bumblebee on every flower. See, I'm trying to be careful not to knock them, but literally on every single one there's a bumblebee, and they're all doing the same thing. They're sampling each of the little tiny flowers, and they're putting their proboscis in, and they're drinking the nectar, and then they're collecting the pollen, and they're doing a cracking job. I think they're brilliant. And then on the thistles, there's all little thistles here as well. And then there's some fennel, that's in flower, it's got lots of little flies on. Purple loosestripe's pretty, isn't it? I do like that. I didn't plant it, it just appeared. I planted a bit of teasel, and then I didn't plant all of this, because look at them, there's absolutely hundreds of them. I think these bees are drinking the nectar and then falling asleep. There's another one over there, look at that. They love it. I don't think I've ever seen quite so many bumblebees on these strange flowers. But there's one that's all finished, and it'll dry off into a teasel. And then you can do this weird thing, like you can get a small one and you cut it off and you put it onto a big one, turn them over, get a bit of cotton or something, a bit of wool, tie it around the middle, get some googly eyes and stick it on the small bit, and you got yourself a little weird teddy bear. I'll show you how to make them when it comes to the more drying out. They produce a lot of seeds, which produces a lot more. This is my hot lips, which is the salvia, which is like a citrus sage, so it's a flavoured sage really. There's lots of weeds, lots of these little tiny daisies, lots of more purple loosestrife, and then there's the buddleia is just coming into flower as well. And this pond looks beautiful. I know it looks a bit of a mess because it is a bit of a mess, but I still think it looks beautiful. All the mallows have gone over. This thing here, it's like a sweet pea, that's gone over. These are the flower seed heads. See, loads of seeds coming out. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. And they're aquilesias. So they're the ones that have the little flowers pointing down, and they've all finished and gone over and gone to seed, and I've just dropped some on the floor. There's just tons and tons of bees on everything in here. My new solar's up. It's not connected quite yet. It's getting sorted out next week. I've got some new batteries to go on. So that'll be good. I'm just waiting for the new inverter to come. I've got marguerites all over my field, and I've got fennel all over my field. I've been munching on peas this afternoon, had a bit of a barbecue, had some friends came round, one of my friend's birthdays, so he came over, and friend Ria and her little baby, which was lovely to see them. We had a nice barbecue. I did have the gazebo up, but I've taken it down now because I watched a thing called Steve Wallace's. He does stealth camping and that, and he has one of these, and it's a big screen tent. It's a pop-up screen tent. I thought I'd just bring you in. I'm in the polytunnel. Hi, I'm in the polytunnel. Hi, I'm in my polytunnel. And here's my bathtub aquaponics system. It's all running still. The melons and things are growing very well. The tomatoes are growing all right, and the kohlrabi are growing very well. I'm going to grow kohlrabi a lot more in here. Lettuces just don't grow in 50-degree heat. Tomatoes do. They do better in the flower pots. Once the system's going, I'm sure they're going to be fine. I might plant strawberries into the system, actually, because they're growing quite well, but I wouldn't mind trying some in the system. My banana tree has grown so well, my banana plant, that it's now got lots of babies on. So I'm going to take you in for a closer look. You see down there? There's a baby one there, baby plant there. There's a baby one there on that side, little sucker. There's one there coming off the bottom as well. And I think there's one around the other side. But it's just growing, it grows a leaf every day. It's got so many leaves. Avocado tree's growing, lemon tree's growing. My dragon peppers are growing. I've got some weird tomatoes in here that I've just let go sort of a bit feral. The lime tree's got a load of limes on, and that weird cucumber there, we tried one earlier, and it's like a spiky giant cucumber. Can't remember what sort it is. I thought it was a melon, but we'll see. I don't know what the hell it is really. But I'm looking forward to it growing, and then I'll find out what it is. It'd be great. Still haven't weeded in here, getting lots of insects, and lots of thistles have gone to flower and then gone to seed. Fish are doing well, just losing a bit of water. I've already fed them. Everything else is doing well. The bathtub's full of squash plants. The system, although it's running, it's not doing a lot because it's too hot to grow lettuce. Anyway, hope everyone's well. Nice one. Cheers.